I've always been very excited about Bali. This Indonesian island is renowned for its beaches, food, art, and traditions. I've been to a number of countries over the past years, but the more I travel, the more I become interested and attached to Bali. Millions of tourists from around the globe visit Bali each year for different reasons. Personally, I've been here 7 times over the last 5 years, but every time I come back, the experience becomes even better than the last.
Naka-take off na kami from Manila. It will take around 4 hours papunta ng Bali sa Denpasar Airport. I took Cebu Pacific and ang pangalan ng airport nila is Ngurah Rai International Airport, just south of the Philippines. Welcome to Bali, finally. Okay, if you're going to withdraw money, make sure that your ATM is activated for international withdrawal dahil kung hindi, lagot. Parang napagod yata sa early morning flight yung mga kasama ko, so look at them, nakatulog na sila while waiting for the keys of our accommodation.
Pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
After a quick dip in the pool, we headed straight out to the beach, which is right in front of our hotel. Seminyak is one of Bali's hotspots not only for luxury resorts, shopping and restaurants, but more so for this. Many people come here to enjoy the waves, in between lounging, cocktail sipping, and sunset gazing. And the waves here usually roll to shore in a pretty straight line, making it perfectly suitable for beginners. If you aren't the surfer type, however, the beautiful long beach of Seminyak would also be a perfect place for you to just sit down, play your guitar, and wait for the sun to set. My friends and I wanted to visit the famous Limpuyang Temple and have our photo taken there. So the following morning, we headed early to the slope of Karangasem, located in the eastern part of Bali. We spent a nice 3-hour drive to get there, and I was so mesmerized to see Mount Agong once again. Its peak is Bali's highest point, which I proudly summited in 2015, 2 years before all hiking activities were banned due to volcanic activity. We arrived at the temple, and it was lovely to see tourists being so creative with their poses in between Limpuyang gates. Of course, we had our cool poses too. There are a number of interesting Hindu temples located in this part of the island. Temples are such an important part of Balinese life and culture, so paying them a visit is a great way to gain some insight into how the locals live and thrive.
Last foot. Jump, get up. 1, 2, 3, jump.
At one point in our temple tour, it was striking to see how devoted locals are in paying respect to their Hindu gods. Flowers, incense, and prayers are a representation of the Balinese people's gratitude to their gods for giving them an abundant and peaceful life. In Tirtha Temple, people come to pray in purification pools where they dip their heads under the water spouts in a purification ritual called Melukat. We wanted to experience this, but we were surprised by the number of people in line that day, so we decided to skip it for the next time. The following day was another opportunity to tour around the island and make more memories that are uniquely Balinese. We purchased tickets to see the Ubud Monkey Forest for only 80,000 Indonesian rupiah per person, or equivalent to less than 300 pesos, or around $5. This place has become increasingly popular to tourists after a portion of Julia Roberts' 2010 movie Eat, Pray, Love was filmed here. But more importantly, the entire area is now a nature sanctuary with an effort to protect and provide shelter to 1,000 long-tailed monkeys who will ultimately interact in harmony with visitors from all over the world.
Inside the forest, we've even come upon this monkey who doesn't appear to be bothered at all by the wound in his hand. As part of the tour, we also spent some time to learn the rich history of Bali's coffee culture by visiting a mini coffee plantation farm.
This is the bean, regular bean like when we pick up by hand from this one. This is from the animal. This from the color it looks so different. Because the luwak coffee, this is still with the shell, the outside.
A local staff explained how the different types of coffee are made.
The fruit, yeah, but here we use the skin for making tea. Because it's good for antioxidant, cholesterol, so that's why we use for the steam. And this is the cocoa. So this is the chocolate inside. Like before I show you the fresh one is purple color, and this is already dry.
And we also had the opportunity to see how coffee are actually cooked on fire. When you come here, don't forget to try the most expensive coffee in the world, Kopi Luwak, and more exquisite brews locally sourced from all over Indonesia. That's it for the first part of my Bali vlog, and please stay tuned for my next upload, the continuation of our Bali Island tour. Let me leave you with this short video of a Balinese tradition which I unfortunately don't know the meaning of, but I think it is something unique and an important part of the locals' religious expression that brings together their community. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. Terima kasih.
When CM, step back, step back.